Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with the January transfer move to Arsenal. 1 day left now of the January transfer window. We just jumped off a really long flight, by the way, but we're back in England for the big game tonight against Swansea. But everybody wants to know what is happening with this whole pierre-emerick-aubameyang deal. Now, there's a real merry-go-round on the whole deal. First of all, good news is I think the Aubameyang thing, as I said yesterday, is 100% going to happen. It's all been agreed between Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund. They've agreed on the fee. They've agreed the player, Aubameyang, and Arsenal have agreed on personal terms. It's going to happen, but it's a real merry-go-round at the moment. Now, Dortmund want a replacement. They wanted Olivier Giroud. Giroud doesn't really want to go to Dortmund. He said that his wife doesn't want to go to Dortmund. So now Dortmund have been looking at Michy Batshuayi of Chelsea. Batshuayi sort of interested in going there, but then Batshuayi also wanted by Tottenham. Batshuayi doesn't want to go to Tottenham. Well done, Batshuayi. But I think the main reason he doesn't want to go to Tottenham is because he's not going to get first team football there on a regular basis because Harry Kane's there. So will Batshuayi go to Dortmund because they want the replacement for Aubameyang? Then there's the whole thing with Olivier Giroud. Now, as I said, Dortmund looking for a replacement. They wanted Giroud. Giroud's wife doesn't fancy it. Yesterday we heard now in this whole merry-go-round thing, and I hope I'm not confusing you now, that Chelsea wanted Giroud. Chelsea were looking at Giroud, so Giroud would move to Chelsea, Batshuayi would move to Dortmund, Aubameyang will move to Arsenal. You with me still? It's a real merry-go-round, and then to complicate things even further, it's said now that Arsenal have rejected a £20 million offer from Chelsea. A lot of rumours were going around yesterday that it was 15 million, but I understand it was 20 million. Arsenal rejected that. They want more money if they're going to let Giroud go, and it's still a merry-go-round at the moment. Who knows what's happening? Dortmund are putting it out there and saying that if they don't get a replacement, Aubameyang's not going to go, but I really can't see that happening. It's way too far down the line now, so that will happen. So it's all really, as far as we're concerned, on Dortmund finding that replacement. Now, could that still be Giroud, or will Giroud end up at Chelsea? And if Giroud goes to Chelsea, could David Luiz be coming the other way? We know that Arsenal are still looking out for a defender. David Luiz hasn't been playing at all for Chelsea. He wants regular football. It's a World Cup year. Will he be on his way to Arsenal? It's a real merry-go-round. I'll tell you what, if you're one of the people on the Sky or BT and that and doing all those transfer shows, you're absolutely loving this because this could roll all the way to the transfer window. But at the moment, I still think the Aubameyang thing's going to happen, but where is Giroud going to end up? And how do you guys feel about that? Giroud, funny enough, I was just coming through the immigration here and I was chatting to one of the immigration officers who's actually a big Arsenal fan. And he said that we shouldn't be letting Giroud go. He's really sad to see him go, etc. But we've got to remember that Olivier Giroud's 31 years of age now. He's not going to play regularly at Arsenal, is he? It's a World Cup year. You're going to have Aubameyang there. You're going to have Lacazette there. He's not going to figure regularly. All right, you can bring Welbeck in, who can play as a striker as well. So he wants to be playing week in, week out. But then, is he going to play week in, week out at Chelsea? It's a real merry-go-round at the moment. And I think maybe by the end of today, things may become a little clearer of what's happening. Certainly by tomorrow, I think things will become clearer because that's probably when Aubameyang's going to be on his way over to the UK to get this deal all sealed up. And finally, what about Johnny Evans? Is Johnny Evans going to be heading to Arsenal? Saw yesterday that West Brom signed Daniel Sturridge. But will Evans be on his way out to Arsenal? That's still also a massive possibility. And again, we're going to have to wait and see what happens today. It's going to be an exciting 48 hours till the end of the transfer window. And I'm going to be really interested to see what Arsene Wenger says tonight about all of the shenanigans that are going on. Will Giroud start tonight or play tonight for Arsenal? That's another interesting one. Let's wait and see what happens. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be all over it here on ArsenalFanTV. We'll be going down to the ground, so make sure you catch us down there. But tomorrow is the deadline for the transfer window, and it's going to be exciting times to find out exactly what happens, and it's all around Arsenal at the moment.